You know what I realized? Most of the ways that I defined success for years weren't even mine. They were expectations put on me by other people. They were labels. So, good daughter, good wife, good employee, good mother, good friend. But they weren't mine. And that's why I burnt out and why so many other women burn out. Because when success is about approval, it will never be enough. So, today I want to share how I've defined success on my own terms and how you can too. Hi, I'm Kathleen, and welcome to a safe space where I'll help you reconnect to your true needs and find calm and clarity. So, if that's something you're interested in, subscribe, grab a drink, maybe a blanket, and let's get started. We're taught from an early age to measure our worth based on how well we meet other people's expectations. Did I do well enough on that test? Did I make my parents proud? Did I make my manager feel like I'm valuable? Did I seem like a good friend? And for a while, it worked for me and it works for many other people. We check the boxes, we build a career, we do what it feels like we need to be doing in order to seem successful on the outside. But on the inside, we can feel exhausted. I was exhausted for years, and it actually felt like I was watching my life happen, like it was a character living my life. And that's because I was so disconnected from my true needs by living based on what other people's expectations are of me. I wasn't living true to myself. And I didn't realize it for a long time, and many women don't either, because we're so used to naturally just living based on what other people expect us to do and how they expect us to be. Burnout was a wake-up call that told me I can't keep living based on other people's expectations. So I started asking myself, what if success isn't about being good in the eyes of others, but making decisions that feel truly aligned to me? And it's something that other people might not understand. Actually, the people who have been in your life probably won't understand what success means to you, because each person's success means something different. And that's okay if they don't get it, because if you're living aligned to what you really need, that truly is what matters. And you likely don't realize how much you're living based on other people's expectations until there's a trigger like burnout that makes you reflect and try to figure out what you need to change in your life. That's exactly why I created my guide to help you figure out the beliefs you inherited that you're living by and instead connect to your true self. I'll link it below. So here's what I've redefined success to mean to me. From being the good girl in every role. So, good daughter, good wife, good employee, good friend, good mother, to showing up as my authentic self. And by showing up as my true authentic self, I'm actually adding more value into the lives of the people I care about because I'm showing up as me. It's not a disconnected version of myself. It's showing them the true beauty of who I am. I can connect to my husband, my friends, my family members, my daughter on a level that I truly wasn't able to connect with them before. Next, from putting other people's expectations first to living based on my intuition, asking what feels good to me. And again, it might be hard to tell at first what feels good to you, how you can live based on your intuition, based on those expectations. So it takes time. Be patient with yourself. It takes time to connect with yourself, understanding what it feels like to connect to your true self versus those inherited beliefs. Next, from money and status defining my worth to making a truly positive impact in the world. My career was built on stability and money. I chose a career that felt like it would give me that salary that I wanted, that looked good to other people. And I always wanted to get the promotion because I knew it looked good to other people. And I would try to incorporate elements of feeling like I had a purpose, feeling like I was making a positive impact within corporate, within marketing. So it was money comes first, status comes first, and purpose comes second. But now I've shifted it to make it about purpose first, and then money will come after. Next, from my output defining my worth. So did I do enough? Did I check off enough boxes? Was I efficient and productive enough? 2, did I listen to my body? There are many days and weeks now when I have a to-do list, things I would like to get done, but instead of trying to check them off and push through like I normally would, I instead pause and think, what does my body need right now? As soon as I start to feel stiff or like a headache coming on, or even before that comes, now I get outside, I do something nourishing that's just for me. Because I know now that while checking off those boxes might feel good to me in the moment, in the long run, that's what burns me out. Next, from choosing one path and sticking with that forever to realizing that life has chapters and you can take things one step at a time. I learned this from a life coach, and she really helped me realize that when we were growing up, we were told and conditioned to believe that we had to choose one thing to do for our whole life. And if we didn't stick with that, it meant failure. But in reality, life has many chapters. Likely, what worked for you in your 20s doesn't work for you in your 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond, because we change, our environment changes, our situation changes, and so we need to adapt as well. We're meant to do something else in different chapters of our lives. And finally, from materialism, so defining my worth based on what I can buy, to consuming based on my energy. I've shared a video on this in the past, which I can link, but it really is about presence over purchases, because often so many purchases actually are leaving us feeling more drained than we think they are. And in the past, I would have told you that I wasn't a materialist, but when I reflect back on my life and how I lived, I wanted the house that looked perfect. I wanted to keep my wardrobe fresh and updated. But really, what is the purpose of that besides trying to appeal to other people's expectations? And when I would look back, I realized that burnout was so much because I was chasing a version and definition of success that truly was not mine. And I know I'm not alone in this. So many of us, especially women, grow up from an early age learning that we need to make other people happy. We need to satisfy their needs in order to be successful, be good, be loved, be accepted. We inherit rules about how we should be, and those rules can leave us feeling burnt out, disconnected, and wondering why life doesn't feel fulfilling, even if it used to. So here's the shift. Success isn't about following the rules. It's about rewriting them. It's about choosing alignment over approval. It's about slowing down enough to hear your own voice again. And when you do, success becomes so much simpler because it becomes just about what feels good and aligned to what you really need. That's it. So maybe today you ask yourself, how have I been defining success? Is it based on my true feelings or someone else's rules? And if you're ready to start redefining it, start small. Maybe it's saying no when your body is saying no. Maybe it's letting yourself rest without guilt. Maybe it's listening to the whisper of intuition that's been waiting to be heard. Because success isn't about being the good girl anymore. It's about being the real you. If this resonated, I would love for you to subscribe to join the journey and share this with someone else who might need to hear it. And if you're looking for gentle support to reconnect with your true self, I have one-on-one sessions available. I'll link them below. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you soon.